Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and final video of the day today. We're going to be talking about something a little bit more nice and happy-ish. Well, terrifying somewhat, but, still good for everybody involved. Except, well, the perpetrator, of course. But, perpetrators don't usually get a life sentence on things because, they're the perpetrator. Anywho, we'll go directly into this great man and we'll see what happens. Armed homeowner ends neighborhood crime spree with deadly aim, police heard just one shot. A man who allegedly attacked at least 4 different households in Lincoln County, Mississippi, on Tuesday morning was stopped thanks to the decisive action of one responsible gun owner. According to WLBT, the Lincoln County Sheriff's Office originally responded to a call around 4 a.m. Tuesday morning about a man threatening people inside a home. By the time deputies arrived at the scene, the man had fled. However, deputies received a call about a man allegedly breaking into another home and assaulting 2 people there. Deputies arrived at the second house to find, in addition to the 2 reported victims of assault, a neighbor had also been attacked. Once again, the suspect was no longer at the scene. As they were gathering information about the second alleged attack of the night, deputies received a call from a third household about a man who allegedly tried to break into the home, WLBT reported. Soon after arriving at the third house, where the suspect was nowhere to be found, deputies heard one gunshot ring out from a nearby house. They finally made their way to the fourth house, where they found a man had been shot while allegedly attempting to run over someone with his vehicle. The suspect was transported to the hospital, but it was soon pronounced dead, WLBT reported. After an investigation, deputies determined this same suspect had been involved in 4 Tuesday morning acid incidents. 2 victims were treated for injuries at the hospital, and the man who shot the suspect was not facing charges as of Tuesday. He really shouldn't! This story appears to be yet another example of a resourceful gun owner using his firearm to protect others for an alleged criminal. If the homeowner had not stepped in and shot the suspect, there is no telling how much more damage the suspect could have caused. Police said he was attempting to hit someone with a vehicle at the time he was shot, and he very well may have planned to carry out further crimes if he was not stopped. The story comes out on the heels of the heroic actions from 22-year-old Elijah Dickin in Greenwood, Indiana. As a shooter opened fire on our shoppers in the food court of Greenwood Park Mall, Dickin reportedly drew his 9mm handgun and returned fire from about 40 yards away, hitting the shooter with his first shot. A revised timeline from the police said Dickin neutralized the shooter in just 15 seconds. The gunman still tragically took 3 lives in the attack after Dickin killed him in defense, CNN reported. If not for Dickin's heroic actions, the death toll could very well have been much higher. As the left continues its push for strict and oftentimes unconstitutional gun control, it is important to recognize law-abiding citizens who use their Second Amendment rights to protect both themselves and others. Exactly. And this is what I'm talking about, people. When the Democrats actively want to come out and ban guns or whatever, they're actively banning your right to defend yourselves. When the actual criminals get a hold of this and know this type of information, they're going to come after you and they're going to hurt you because they know you have no right to defend yourself. This will just cause major problems in the U.S. People are going to say, like, oh, well, mass shootings don't happen. They still happen in your country. It just may be less. And also, you have to look at the size of your country. The U.S. has like 320 to 360 million people in our country alone. We're a goddamn massive country. Compared to most other countries, we dwarf them. So we gotta take these things with like the actual size of a country and then look at what happens. Listen, this is showing why having your Second Amendment right is so important. You defend people, you defend yourself. And this is not people going out and being, what's the word? Vigilantes or whatever. This is just people defending themselves. And time again, we're seeing many people where they're actively defending themselves with their rights, with their guns, and the Democrats want to take that away, with some Republicans, by the way, and due to that, we have to defend our Second Amendment right. It's the only thing we have left to defend from against government tyranny. After that's gone, we're just screwed at this point, and going anywhere is going to be a hell zone. I mean, I probably still wouldn't go anywhere because we're not nearly as bad as some other countries, but we're getting there, and we have to fight back. So as we're seeing here, So as we're seeing here, yes, he would 100% defend the other people, even though they came into his house. The cops failed in their job because they were late multiple times and killing at least 2-3 people. But you know what? At least a average citizen, a man that had his Second Amendment right, defended and stopped a threat from happening, where the police were nowhere to be found. This is obviously quite obvious. The people defending themselves, the man defending himself from an onslaught. That's what happened. The police were not there to defend the people. And due to this, people were killed in the process. If they actually had weapons to defend themselves, that probably wouldn't have happened. But yeah, the far left, they really want to take away your rights. Every last one of them. And they want us to be like North Korea. Because they want power. And that's nothing else. There's nothing else that they want. It's sickening. As long as we fight back, we'll be good. But if not, we'll succumb to the government. And then you'll really feel the pain. Alright guys, that's it for the video. Like, subscribe, share, and take care. And be careful out there.